shown in the ability that we've really wanted the Chiefs in the past years for their ability to put a play aside and live for the next play and go out there and play championship-style football.
Defensively as well, would love to see the Chiefs' defensive line get after the Giants a little bit. They were really bad on the offensive line in week number 1. The Chiefs have done a good job in previous encounters with Russell Wilson and getting after him at second and quarterback. They've had 3 different left tackles now in 2 games. So the revolving door has been there as well on the offensive line. Looks to be a spot where hopefully the Chiefs can take advantage.
Yeah, and I want them to be disciplined too. Disciplined in their approach. And like when we played last week, that's the last reference point we have playing the Eagles. Most of our pressures, a large majority of the pressures that we had in Jalen Hurts' face that equated to him throwing the ball for only 101 yards was based on blitz. I'd like to see that transform to maybe 4-man rush. If it's a blitz, maybe just a 1-man blitz. We saw Drew Tranquil's had 2 sacks on the season via part of the blitz package. Not an all-out red dog or green dog blitz, but just enough to throw the offense off and still protect the safeties and the corners that are out on those islands. So, yeah, there's still some maturity. There's still some growth that this defense has to have, even though they played extremely well last week. But I want to see different nuances of the defense. I don't want us to be that one-trick pony type of defense where the only way we're going to have success, Josh, is if we blitz you and hit you in the mouth and cause you to throw up an errant ball or a tip pass that gets intercepted. We got to be a more complete defense, and that's going to equate to guys like the front 4. Chris Jones, 4 tackles, only 2 tackles for loss, hasn't had a sack yet in the first 2 games. That hasn't changed that.
Blitzing last week, was that a factor of trying to do something different against Philly specifically, or an indictment that they weren't getting it up?
I think it was a mixture. But I also believe, and we've seen it for sure, Felt the shot, they knocked the field goal today, and they escaped with some wins and build on the Eagles. Their Achilles heel is going to be Jalen Hurts throwing them to victory. Just pure throwing them to victory without Saquon Barkley in the rushing attack. That was the game plan going against the Eagles. They didn't do a whole lot of that against Justin Herbert in Brazil in week 1. I also felt like because we came out flat, remember that game in Brazil, we kind of came out flat at the beginning of the game. They wanted to flip that 180 degrees. So when we came out against the Eagles, it was like the foot was already on the gas pedal for the second quarter of the game and opening kickoff. I don't know if that's going to be the same mindset, same approach tonight. I want to still see some semblance of urgency. Confidence that they're home field, it's Sunday night football. You never know what can happen.